This is the Skylong SK64S, a 60% mechanical keyboard that has 64 keys instead of the conventional 61 key layout due to the presence of dedicated arrow keys. I made a review about this keyboard a couple of months back, so if you want to know more about it, I highly suggest that you watch it. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys. What is up guys, Poch here. So in today's video, I'm gonna mod the SK64S. I will lube and put band-aid on the stabilizers, and spray lube the switches. I'll put a link down in the description to all the things that I will use to mod this keyboard. This is my first attempt at modding a keyboard, so I might make mistakes along the way, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Anyway guys, before we head on to the video, let's have a word from today's video sponsor. Yes, this video is sponsored none other by CDK Offers. CDK Offers is an online marketplace website where you can purchase game keys and software keys for cheap. CDK Offers is 100% safe and legit. This is where I buy almost all of my recent builds Windows 10 Pro license key. And so far, I haven't encountered any issues whatsoever. So first, you need to go to your browser. Then type cdkoffers.com, or you can click the link that I provided down in the description. Next, click on the search bar and type Microsoft Office. In my case, what I want is the Home and Student 2019 edition, so I'll just type that. At the time of making this video, the current price of MS Office Home and Student 2019 edition is $47.34. Fortunately, CDK Offers was kind enough to provide us a 20% discount. Simply type CHI20, then click apply to get the 20% discount. From $47.34, it is now down to $37.87. You can pay CDK Offers through several payment methods. You can pay through PayPal, your debit or credit, and even with Bitcoin. You can watch my full tutorial on how to buy a cheap and legit Microsoft Office 2019 down in the description. Thank you CDK Offers for sponsoring this video. I begin by removing the keycaps. I haven't cleaned this keyboard since the day I brought it out of the box. Well, I did occasionally blower it, but as you can see, it didn't get all the dust and grime out. So I suggest to deep clean your keyboard every once in a while. Huwag niyo akong tutularan. I soaked the keycaps in water and dish soap for at least 30 minutes before rinsing it. Then I pulled out the switches. I made sure that the keyboard was properly turned off before removing them. Next, I removed the stabilizers. It was factory lube, but it felt like it didn't have any because of how much the stabs moved and rattled. I also soaked the stabilizers in water and dish soap to remove the pre-applied lube. Next, I removed the plate and PCB from the case by unscrewing a few screws on the top and unplugging the battery from the PCB. To separate the two, I had to also unscrew a couple of screws. Now separated, I began cleaning the plate with tissue paper and alcohol. Then I cleaned the case using a brush. Setting the other parts aside, now I can begin to spray lube the switches. The one I'm going to use is from a brand called Super Lube. I did 2 sprays on each of the switches. I sprayed it where the stems comes in contact with the housing of the switch. After that, I let the switches dry overnight, as well as the keycaps. Next, I put some foam inside the case. The reason for this is to dampen the sounds when typing. The foam I had was a little too thick, so I had to cut it down into pieces and stick them inside the grooves of the case. I used some double-sided tape to keep the foam in place. Then I tested whether the PCB would properly fit and align to the case with the foam in place. Satisfied with the alignment and fit, I begin to put the keyboard back together. Next, I clip the uneven feet of the inserts. This is to further reduce the sound that it generates when bottoming out. This would also increase the longevity of the PCB. Now to apply some lube on the stabilizers. The lube that I'm going to use is from a brand called White Lily. I applied a generous amount inside the housing of the stabs. Then I brushed the sides of the inserts about 3 to 4 times each. I applied the same lube on the stabilizer wire, but I made sure to put a generous amount where the wire meets the housing, since I think this is where most of the rattle comes from. Next, I place the sticky part of the band-aid where the stabilizers sit. This is also to further dampen the sound. As previously mentioned, the stabs did not only rattle, but it also moved. So I placed some band-aids on the plate of the keyboard where the stabilizers clip onto. Next, I tested the sound and feel of the stabs. With some adjustments, the lube and band-aid, I was satisfied with the results. Finally, to put the switches and keycaps back on the keyboard. Here is a sound test comparison of the keyboard before and after the mod. And that's how I mod the Skylong SK64S. I think I did a pretty decent job on my first try, but what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments down below. And now for the small giveaway. As thanks for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 3 Valorant resin keycaps. This giveaway is not sponsored or affiliated with YouTube or any of my sponsors. This giveaway is only limited to the National Capital Region of the Philippines. To enter the giveaway, you just have to do 2 things. First is to subscribe to my channel. Second is to comment down below what type of mechanical switch do you like the most, with the hashtag pochitopcbuilds. The giveaway will end on August 20, 2021. Then I will announce the 3 winners on my YouTube community page by August 21, 2021. And that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one.